Mute site.
Sailing out, blue skies above. Passport packed and a heart full of love. Cruising the world, just me and the sea. This is a life, it's where I'm meant to be. Stay strong and embrace the journey. Waves rolling on and the vibes feeling worthy. Stay strong and embrace the journey. With a warm, strong adventure, come sail it with me. Oh, stay strong. Got my shades on, ocean breeze, sipping slow, feeling that ease. Warm sun, good vibes roll free. Cruising the world, it's where I wanna be. Stay strong and embrace the journey. Feel the way, let the good times turn me. Stay strong and embrace the journey. Warm, strong adventures, come cruise with me. Yeah. Stay strong. Yeah. The journey, waves rolling on, and the vibes feeling worthy. Stay strong and embrace the journey. With warm, strong adventures, come sail it with me. Stay strong and embrace the journey. Feel the way, let the good times turn me. Strong and embrace the journey. Warm, strong adventures, come cruise with me. Yeah. Stay strong, come cruise with me. Yeah. Stay strong.
Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you joining me on this Monday afternoon. New time, new day. You guys got it now. You understand. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it on this holiday week, Christmas week. Happy holidays to everybody and Merry Christmas to everybody. Appreciate you guys coming in. New day and time, Keisha. New day and time. And let me go down this chat real quick. Today we're getting out of here on time today. No more late stuff. Travels with PMB, Paul. He goes on right after me at 6 o'clock. So at the very top, I do believe that's the link. Excuse me. That's up there pinned to the top. So check him out right after this show, right after this live. Check him out. I got a couple of things I got to do real quick. How's everybody doing this afternoon? You know, it's this holiday weekend or holiday week, Christmas, and I couldn't think of a better topic to do than what bugs me on a cruise ship. So, cruise etiquette. We're going to talk about that. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. I always wanted to play Santa Claus. I never got around to doing it. When my beard was a little bit longer, I was going to, anyway. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Let me run down this chat real quick. I got to start, you know what? I need to start going live more often, because whenever I go live, like on here, and I'm controlling everything, like on Wednesday, Scott controls everything. I just sit back and relax and talk. We got Embarkation Nation, a new member. They're an old member. They're the OGs. Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you guys being in. Appreciate you being a member. We got Scott in the house. Welcome in, Scott. Member, appreciate you guys. And also, you know, all the mods out there for me. I appreciate you. Rambling with the Brums. Scott, welcome in. We're almost Scott compliant. Okay, let me not start that. Welcome in, Rambling with the Brums. We got Will G in the house. Afternoon, all. Look at Keisha up here. Speaking to everybody. Hey, Keisha. Hold on. Let me get that in. Can't forget that. Scratch and Pete is in the house. Welcome in, Scratch and Pete. Thank you for being here. Ability to be awesome. Welcome in, Crystal and Fox. And who else do we see down here? We got Anthony on the move. Welcome in, Anthony on the move. Appreciate you being here, Anthony. Thanks. Shay Town is in the house. Is that anything like A-Town? Anyway, Shay, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Pete, and if I didn't say, Pete, thank you for being a mod. Appreciate it. Everybody saying hello, hello. New day and time. Team Reese is in the house. Welcome in, Team Reese. Okay, I think I'm at the bottom, and I'm gonna try to get through this. Somebody just liked it on the Facebook side. I appreciate that. This was a kind of a sad weekend. We lost one of the community members. I don't know if you guys know, Tripping with Dre and Michelle. We lost Dre over this weekend, and it's kind of a shock to everybody. And I know Michelle and the boys are going through a tough time now. So I wish everybody could send them their prayers, or at least keep them in your thought. If you're not religious, keep them in your thought. They're going through probably some tough times right now. So we can keep them keep them in your thoughts. And I want to share something real quick with you guys. Share screen, make sure I'm doing this right, because I don't know. I haven't done this in a while. Let's see. Is that okay? I think it's on the screen. It looks like Edna and Life with V, Veronica, they did a GoFundMe for Michelle and the boys. So if anybody out there, if you know them, if you don't know them, it's that time of season. No amount is too small. If you got 100, 50, 25, $5, $1, please donate to the family. It's a tough time. It's a tough time, man. You know, back when I was younger, I remember losing my father around this time, and it was tough. So if anybody can donate, please do. But even if you can't donate, just remember to keep them in your prayers. Okay, I think I stopped sharing. I'm not sure. Hold on. I think I did. But yeah, keep them in your prayers. And if you can, please donate. And quite a few of you have already that know him, because he touched quite a few people in this community. And there's some songs out there, you know, you can hear him, you can hear him singing. And then on Saturdays he would have his church. He was the musician for the church, and he always played on Saturday. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but he did. Let me go back into the chat real quick. Ken goes cruising. Welcome in, Ken. Team Reese got him. Cruise Nuts came in. Appreciate you coming in, Cruise Nuts. Thank you so much. Danny D, welcome in, welcome in. Again, thank you for all my moderators. Appreciate you guys. We got Marjorie in the house. Welcome in, Marjorie. Everybody saying hello. Bill, Bill, do you want me to drop the link? Yes, Keisha, you can drop the link. I appreciate it. Keisha, you can drop whatever. You can always drop what. I trust you, Keisha. You can always drop whatever you want. Okay. Yes, Danny D for the GoFundMe. There we go. Thank you, Keisha. As I said, anything that you can give, $1, $5, $10, $20, whatever you can give, please do. And if you this time of year you can't, as I said, keep them in your prayers. And we are down to the bottom. And guess what? We're going to get ready to start talking about this topic of what grinds your gears, what cruise etiquette, what happens on a cruise ship that you just can't believe. TJ, if I didn't say hello, TJ, welcome in, TJ. I appreciate you being in here. I see Event Yours is in here. Tanya, thank you for being a member. What on a cruise ship, what grinds your gears? What bothers you the most? Or does anything? It could be just me. I'm grumpy. Get off my line. Everybody knows I'm grumpy. Team Reese, I know Team Reese out there. I never got a chance to meet them, but I know like Team Reese, your favorite couple, Anwar, B9. They very close, very close. And as I said, I'm looking at the post and it's everybody is like shocked by it. So, as I said, keep the whole family in your prayers. Let me see where I'm at. Okay. When you came in, you probably saw a question. I'm just curious. As far as me, I have, believe it or not, I have a list of things that kind of grind my gears. One of them is just personal space. For some reason, I don't know, people feel like they know you. If you're on a cruise, they know you, and that's not the case. I like to have my space, come up, speak, or whatever. If like you guys, if I meet you guys on a cruise ship, sure enough, come on up, give me a hug or whatever. Don't think I'm going to share my drink with you. I'll buy you a drink, but no, I don't do the sharing of the drinks. Personal space is a very important one for me. And I always try to, people are disgusting on a cruise ship at times and don't wash their hands and think, so I just like to have my own personal space. I see TJ, he's one of them that talk about elevator etiquette. Yes, elevator etiquette. That's on my list. That's on my list. I don't understand why people find it so hard to I'm gonna go right to TJ's one, to let somebody like in a wheelchair get on the elevator. Yes, it puts you behind a little bit. Be thankful that you have your mobility. Let them on. Hold the elevator door. Don't rush them. Step out the way. It's not that tough. When an elevator comes, step to the side. Let the people that are on the elevator off the elevator. Again, it's really not that hard, but you see it all the time. People running on, and kids and parents. If you have kids and you see them doing that, show them the correct way to get on the elevator, which I believe is the correct way. DC on demand. Welcome in, DC. I appreciate you being in here, my friend. The fam, welcome in. Welcome in. Shay, stop jumping on the elevators and others are. Oh, stop jumping on the elevators and others are waiting. Yes, wait your turn. It's not going anywhere. Your elevator's right there. I get it. I get it. You want to get on. You want to get a spot. You want to I get it. Be courteous. And in this, it's Christmas season, people. Um, Hopefully they are on a cruise ship and they're showing that courtesy because of the season, but it shouldn't be just because of the season. It should be that feeling should be year round. Living and cooking, welcome in, welcome in. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. People, I'm gonna go on this real quick. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Both are acceptable on this channel. Merry Christmas. It's almost Christmas, but this is the holiday season. So people don't, just because I say happy holidays doesn't mean I'm rejecting Christmas. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and let's live in peace, in harmony. It doesn't have to be like who's right, who's wrong. As I go back to what's bothering me on a cruise ship. Team Reese. People grabbing food off the see, Team Reese. Now see, you're getting me into my feelings here, because the buffet is another one of those things. Is you don't need to cut in line. There's plenty of food to share. Sometimes they might run out. They're bringing out some more a little bit later on. The one thing I do love about Royal, I mean, Royal's a nice ship. There's a lot of things I like about Royal, but they do try to force you to wash your hands. I mean, that force might be a hard word, incorrect word, but they ask you politely, washy. They ask you politely, because people grabbing food with their bare hands is bad. But I'm almost to the point. I don't know what's worse: them grabbing food with their bare hands, or all these kids and stuff who digging in their butts and touching everything, grabbing the tongs, and 150 people grab the same tong. So I don't even know what's worse. So I really don't like to see people grab food with their bare hands. But I honestly don't know which is worse. I try to bring sanitizer to the table, so once I do get my food, somebody had a good suggestion of like bringing gloves. I thought that was a really good suggestion. I haven't done that yet, but I'll bring sanitizer to the table and sanitize my hands before I start to eat. But yeah, that is a big one. Everybody's saying hello. Wait, hold on. Shay said wait, but I don't know what she said wait about. I'm trying to keep up with the chat this week, people. I'm trying to keep up with it. Be courteous. It's that simple. My whole thing in life is treat people like you want to be treated. Treat people like you want your father, your mother, your brother, your sister treated. Life. I mean, if everybody did that, life would be wonderful, in my opinion. Event yours saying hi to everybody. I'm not gonna let the chat get away from me. Bruce, welcome in, Bruce. Tell Cindy I got that Christmas message that she sent over Messenger. I believe it was Messenger. I got the Christmas cards here going right there from my sister-in-law and her family. You know who these guys are. Thank you, guys. Let's see, what else do we have here? Trust me, I'm gonna get back to the chat. More in-laws. Thank you, Aunt Ann, Uncle Sam. Let's see who we have here. Sherman and Crystal, welcome. Thank you for the card. Welcome for the card. Thank you for the card. Appreciate it. Let's see. Come on. Here we go. Muncie family. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Who could this be? Who's hold on? Who's that? Chet and Robin, thank you guys so much. And last but not least, we got Chris Moss. Well, thank you for the card. Appreciate you guys. Everybody saying hello. Ship to shore, Stuart, welcome in. Appreciate stopping in to say hi. Legacia, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in. Thank you so much. I'm not going to even tell you your package is all packed up. Got to get to the post office. I don't yell at me. Don't. Shh. But it's all packed up, ready to go. We're doing living and cooking. We're doing good. Thank you. Just crazy busy. It's that time of season. Cruise etiquette. How about only use the buffet tables for eating? Leave when you're done, and not for playing games. Stuart, I agree. But I'm gonna take you one further than that, Stuart. Yes, get up, socialize someplace else. I agree with that. But I had this grown man. He had to be about 30 years old, and he's sitting on the table. And I did see like a family had like the baby sitting on the table with the nice diaper on. Just to me, comment. I don't know how they live. I was gonna say act like you're at home, but I don't know how they act at home. But yeah, a grown man sitting on the table, and I gotta go plop my my food down right where he's been sitting. Carnival Cruise Addicts, welcome in. Stuart, grown, yes. But that you're everybody, it's crowded. Let's go embarkation day. It's crowded, it's packed. That's not the place to congregate and hang out and talk about the weather, get on the phone, make a phone call. That's not the place. Take that elsewhere. Let other people get to the dining room. MSC, I want to say some other cruise line, they usually have something on the card. Hey, limit yourself to what was it, 30, 45 minutes, and get up and let somebody else sit down. And yes, I believe in that too. I think I miss Vicky. I see everybody saying hi to Vicky. Foodie, there she is. Welcome in. Hey, Bill, in the car at the light. Vicky, you don't have to explain. We know you're driving and texting at the same time. You don't have to explain to us. We understand. Everybody saying hello. Tanya trying to get to 3,000 before New Year's. Where's your red hoodie? I know. I have it. I don't know. I didn't think about it. I do have a red hoodie upstairs, a bright red hoodie. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. You better not. Anyway. Everybody saying hello. Okay, I think I'm down to the bottom. People, now I don't normally get balconies. But when I do, out of a courtesy to my other balcony people, at nighttime, unless I need the light for something, I keep my light off. So the people next to me, if they're out there for a romantic dinner, a nice drink after dinner or something like that, and they're sitting in darkness and just enjoying the sea breeze, my light is not bothering them. And with that being said, if I'm out there, I don't want your light bothering me. I don't want your loud music on your balcony. Your loud yelling and screaming. It's your balcony. Apparently you can do whatever you want to do. But as a courtesy to other people that don't want to hear you yelling and screaming, go inside, yell and scream all you want. But outside, just think about other people. My opinion, of course. Let me check something out real quick. I always forget when I'm on here, and I don't have my Instagram pulled up. I stream to Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Instagram comments don't come in, so I have to go over there and look at it. Like New Horizons, Above Beyond, welcome in on the Instagram side. Ken Goes Cruising, who is in the live now, welcome in, and Living and Cooking, welcome in. You guys made it to the YouTube page, so I'm glad. Oh yeah, but anyway, music down. Let me enjoy my peaceful time outside, listening to the ocean. I don't think that's asking too much, personally. Well, boy, Tanya, hold on. Let me read this. Wait, you could cut the light off on the balcony? Yeah. So you're the one. You're the one. Yes, there's a light switch on the inside. Well, on all the balconies that I've been on. I haven't been on every balcony, so I don't know. But yes, I'm pretty sure they all have a switch to cut the light on and off for the balcony. And if I'm not out there, the light is off. Tanya, Tanya, Tanya. 23 watching, 8 thumbs up. Hit that like button, people. Thank you, Stuart. Hit that like button, people. There's 25 in here, and I'm gonna share out what I shared earlier. Let me add myself to the stage. What's another one of my pet peeves. This pet peeve. This is a big one for me. The older I get, the less I like loud noise. But what's worse than loud noise is having like 3 or 4 sources of loud noise. So being on the Lido deck, people, the DJs playing music, families over here talking loud and screaming because of the Lido deck music, and then somebody on the other side is on their cell phone yelling and screaming into the phone because, well, they can't hear. So now they're yelling and screaming. So all that, just the music, just it doesn't. If it's one of them, I got it. I could deal with it. But when it's all going on, it bothers me. Will I sit there and take it? Yes, I will. I won't say anything because everybody's trying to have a good time. But if you're on a cell phone, I don't. In this day and age, I don't know why everybody doesn't have Bluetooth headphones. I wear my headphones over my head because, first of all, I don't want you listening to my conversation. So I'm walking away. But even if I am around somebody, they can't hear both sides of the conversation. So headphones, Bluetooths, observe some quietness. You know, if you see people around, don't yell and scream. Go to the nightclub. Go to the Lido deck when they having a party or whatever. Go there, yell and scream all you want. Just don't mix them all together. And now another one. Since we're on noise, luckily this one doesn't affect me too much. But there have been times when I've gone to bed early. When you're in the hallways, those aren't like play areas. Kids, hello, kids, and some adults that's been drinking. You don't need to yell and scream in the hallways. You don't know what people are doing in their rooms. As far as they may be sick, they may be taking a nap. You know, and that'll be a meal a lot of times. Is okay. It's 7 o'clock. Let me lay down for it. Let me lay down for an hour, 2 hours, or whatever. I understand it's still daytime. You could talk. Nobody's the normal conversations. People, you know when I'm talking about the yelling and screaming in the hallway. You know, I'm not a Grinch. I'm not a Mr. Meanie. The yelling and screaming is totally unnecessary. Hey, Sue, are you ready to go yet? Well, walk down to Sue and find out if she's ready to go, or whoever. It doesn't have to be Sue. I didn't want to say Karen because, well, I know too many Karens, like real name Karen, not mean Karen. But do that. Just keep the noise down at times. Wash your hands often. Cover your. When you're out in public, people, hold on. When you're out in public and you have to cough, that's not the way you do it. Because now everything you touch, and what drives me crazy when I see people coughing their hands and then they wipe their hands on their pants. So you know the cough was wet. That doesn't kill germs, people. People, it's that simple. That's for people. You and you know who you are. Even I'm good for this one. I'm good for that one. People, common sense, people. And then you always wonder. I mean, I love when you guys say cruise crud. It ain't cruise crud. It's not cruise crud. You know what it is. You got the cooties from people over here coughing in your face. I'm sorry. Maybe I am a Grinch. People, just cover your mouth, cover your cough, turn your head. I don't know how many times I've been walking down a hallway and somebody's coughed like directly in my face. I stop for a second, but then I catch myself. I don't say anything. I just keep walking, give them the stink eye, and keep walking. I understand why people still wear a mask. I understand completely. Hold on, let me catch up. I'm losing the chat again. They don't hide the light switches for the balconies. Don't stop covering up for Tanya. Just kidding, Tanya. On the table, Jay Boogie, welcome in. Happy Monday, Bill. Appreciate you being in here. I did have a balcony once where I could not find the switch. I felt bad. I mean, if you can't find the switch, you can't find the switch. That's what I said. I don't know about every cabin. I know every cabin I've been on, there's a light there or a switch. And I forget. One time I had to cut it on, but I was looking for something out there. But now, you know, everybody has their phones. So now I just cut the flashlight on my phone to find whatever I'm looking for. Danny D, thank you for dropping that link. I appreciate it. Oops, hold on. Where did it go? Again, that's the link for if you want to donate. It's a GoFundMe account for Michelle, Tripping with Dre and Michelle. Now, if you're not aware, Dre passed away suddenly this past weekend. So if you can donate, no amount is too small. Click on that link and drop a small donation if you can. If not, just keep them in your prayers. You're killing the sea turtles with those balcony lights. I'm trying to think of a reason to have the balcony light on. I really don't know of one, but people do all the time. People do all the time. Everybody saying hello. Like number 17. I appreciate it, Jay Boogie. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you go over there and hit the like button, please. 27 people in the house, 17 likes. Hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, also, you know, think about subscribing to the channel if you like what you hear. It doesn't cost you anything. Yeah, we'd appreciate the sub. If you can share it out, share the channel out. It means a lot. If you're talking, Bill, we can't hear you. Hopefully that was when I posted or shared the screen for Dre and Michelle. So hopefully you can hear me now. I believe you can. I don't even sit in the balcony, so I never touched the light. I always thought they were automatic, like street light. No. Shaytown, Bill? Hold on. Eh, Bill, hold on. Bill, your audio only works when you're sharing on the screen. Hopefully you can hear me now. Hold on, let me check real quick. Yeah, I hear myself. So whatever it is, I yeah he found okay he found himself. Okay, thank you. I didn't know. Yeah, I do magic. When I was a kid, I used to go to the magic store all the time, buy little magic tricks. I used to. I like going to see magic shows because I always try to figure out how they do their tricks. Okay, well I'm back. Looks like I might have missed Edna coming in. Edna, if I missed you, welcome in. Edna, I appreciate you being in here. Uh, Fun times. Carmlin for the win. What up, though? Welcome in, my fellow Detroiter. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Event yours. Hey, Carmen. Ability. Okay. I'm coming. I'm getting down to the bottom. I'm gonna get to the bottom. Big Murph. Big Murph, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here, Big Murph. Bone Tired Travelers. Denise, welcome in, Denise. If I have alcohol spray, my preferred sanitizer, then I can cough in my hands. Don't cough in your hands. I'm not messing. I'm not messing up my clothes. Then you bring a cloth with you. Don't cough in your hands because sanitizers only kill up so many percentage of the germs. But I hear you. I hear you, Tanya. Better at being effective and no slimy hands over time. Lee, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in, Lee. GoFundMe, thank you again for the GoFundMe reminder. I appreciate it. Just relax now. Hey, Marlene, welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. Yes, we can hear you. Perfect. Light number 26. Thank you, Marlene. Appreciate it. Keisha, sitting on the balcony at 4 a.m. is not scary. Now, being on the balcony leaning over the edge at 4 a.m., that's a little scary. That's the perfect time to be on the balcony. What else? People, what else grinds your gears when it comes to cruisers? In particular, cruising and other cruisers. I hate that they force you to eat at a specific time in the dining room. No, most of them have like anytime dining now. They have anytime dining, Marlene, where you might have to wait an hour, half an hour, but they have anytime dining. So no, you don't have to. I actually prefer eating at a specific time because now I can plan if I know I'm going to dinner at 7, I can plan my day around it. But let's say something's going on at 6 or whenever, or 7. If you go anytime dining, and my problem was that it was like an hour and 20-minute wait. So for an hour and 20 minutes, I couldn't really plan anything in that time. So yeah, I kind of like a fixed time. Who I just skipped something? Susanna, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Line cutters, yes. Have you ever waited on a show and people just like cutting? There's a line forming and they just kind of like mingle on into the line. I do line cutters. Well, I do not like line cutters. Let me check the time. Line cutters, they're right up there. They're right up there. Nettie, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Nettie, does it light up? No. I mean, it does. It's not like a bright. It's not like it's shining down on you. So the light comes in over the top, maybe between the cracks and stuff like that. But if you're sitting there in total darkness, enjoying your wine, you don't want to see that. You want to look out, look at the stars. And the more light pollution that you have, the harder it is to see the stars. So no, I mean, it's not like they cut on your porch light, you know. But imagine like well, I don't know how far your neighbor is from you, but like you're at home on the porch, and then your neighbor comes on, and neighbors on both sides cut on their porch lights. It's like so much for the peace and quiet, so much for the darkness. So no. Who is this? Nanny and JT, I have turned on my balcony light on before once or twice. Hopefully that person next door isn't ready to throw it down, because they're going to be one. Close your curtains. No, well, that's not about being inside the room. Inside the room, yes, you close the curtains. But when you're sitting out there and you're having a glass of wine trying to look at the stars, and you come out, for what reason you have the light on, I don't know. Let me get down here. There was somebody said something I wanted to say. Line cutters. We talked about that for a second. Will G, get a cove balcony for the getting a cove balcony. I love cove balconies. And cove balconies, the walls are more solid and they go out. Cove balconies are the balconies that are real low, like as low as you can get close to the water. So they're not like the normal balconies. Cove balconies are really nice. I love cove balconies, especially when you want to go out there and just you want to hear the water, look at the water, look at the stars. The cove balconies are really the best. A lot of people don't like being that low. Say hello to someone that you are looking straight at them and they don't speak or grin back. Oh yeah, I kind of write that one off as it might not be part of their culture. Some people don't like eye-to-eye contact. Some cultures don't, and just some people don't like that. So I write that one off. But yeah, that grinds my gears a little bit. I mean, that's coming up there to like holding the door open for somebody and they don't say thank you. My kids, I taught them the hard way. My kids, I would hold the door open for them. They start walking through and not say nothing. I act like I'm gonna slam the door on the head. I don't do that to strangers, of course. But yeah, it's like, yeah, what do you say? What do you say? Okay. So anyway, that's how my kids learn to say thank you when somebody holds the door open. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And now that I'm becoming one of the elders, I appreciate it. It took a while for me to accept somebody holding the door open for me. A young guy, a young lady hold the door open for me. It took me a while to accept I'm old, but I appreciate it. And I say thank you every time. Will G, CCA, Lee, just finished recording my Christmas vlog. Nice. I got to do something for Christmas too. The only oops, hold on, hold on, I got this. There we go. That's a little bit better. The only I don't like is when people pack on the elevator. Yeah, just wait for the next. Yes, I'm not. I personal. We're getting back into that personal space. Yes, give me personal space. I gladly will wait for the next elevator, especially if there's a lot of people getting on the elevator. Call me a germaphobe or whatever. I'll wait. I have time. I don't have time to be sick on a cruise. I don't have time to be sick when I get back off a cruise. That's what we just read. Well, J Boogie, Lee. I got that cove balcony for the ooh, Denise, you're gonna love it. I think if you like being on a balcony at night, a balcony, it's more solid than the regular balcony, but it's more privacy in a cove balcony. I think I'm missing Najuma Brown. Welcome in. No, there's Najuma. Welcome in, Najuma. Thank you for being a member. And if I did skip you guys and you're a member, if I did skip you, welcome in. Appreciate you being a member. Thank you so much. And again, thank you to all my mods. No. Nettie, yeah, how long do you hold the door open? I look at them and say, I might look like I work. Yeah. I try not to say anything smart. I try not to. I try not to. But if I remember them, the next time I see them or there's a door to be held or whatever, I don't hold the door. I can be mean. Okay, I'm at the bottom. Woo. Okay. What else? We're gonna talk about something else. Oh, ooh, one of the main ones that and this one I do speak up on. Seeing crew members being disrespected. That bothers me. So like if I'm in line, like at guest services, and people get disrespectful, I will say something. It's like everybody on a cruise ship that I've ever met has tried to help me. Now there have been times where there's a language barrier and it didn't get solved or resolved to my preference, but a lot of that, and it has mostly to do like at dinner time. Um, they're there to help you. They're going out of their way trying to make you happy. I mean, I don't understand. Um, Mistakes do happen. Sometimes a drink will get charged to your account by mistake. Go down there, let them know. They will help you. But coming down there yelling and screaming because of a mistake, you can keep that. You can save it. And just like I would tell them, I'm like, they're trying to help you, right? Why don't you calm down and let them help you? What do you mean calm down? Don't bark up the wrong tree now, but just go over there and let them help you. And then when they help them, oh, I'm sorry. I was just upset because I saw the $10 drink on my charge card, and I was all upset. I'm sorry. So that is a big one. I'm cutting the buffet lines. I have more problems with that with MSC than any other one. I have more problems with MSC doing that. Just the way they have them designed, because there's no real clear start of the line and end of the line. Carnival is pretty good about that. Here's the plates. You go down this. I mean, to me, it looks pretty simple. MSC it has like that continuous loop, and you run all the stations together, and it's a lot tougher. That was one of the things that bothered me about MSC when I first started. But the more I deal with them now, I just join right in. Here's a plate. This is the section I want to go to. That's where I go. I usually get the plate from the section where I want to go. But they have like one long line, and they have plates like it. Here's the line, and they have plates at both ends. Which way do you start? So Embarkation Nation, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Now I have this one on my list, and this is about don't be shy as far as tipping. I'm not a big fan of the tipping culture. I prefer you pay people a honest wage, not depending on tips. My cabin steward, pay them a decent wage so they're not dependent on. And I understand my cruise fare is going to go up. I understand that, but just pay them a decent wage. And then as I go along, I tip as I go along. A waiter or waitress that gives me good service. Here's a tip. Here's a tip. Here's a tip. And that's above the 18% they automatically add on for good service. I mean, tip appropriately, people. That is my big thing. But even the porters at the port now, it used to be here's a dollar or two a bag. Now it's like $5 a bag. They want $10 a bag. You come up with a dollar or two a bag, they act like you talked about their parents. I mean, my goodness. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand tipping anymore, because it used to be you tip if you got exceptional service. And now it's like you're supposed to tip. No, I'm not going to fast food restaurant and putting in the tip jar unless something happens. Maybe around the holiday season, maybe. But no, no, I'm not. I'm not. You're getting paid, and you're getting paid unless you do something exceptional. Hopefully I didn't miss anything in the chat. Oh, MSC was where I saw the most line jumping and the most people who didn't understand the personal space. A lot of that has to do with people from different cultures. A lot of people, and well, it's not even that. I'll be in the middle of the night. I'll be out sitting by myself, and people will come and join, and not join. They're not even joining me. It's not like they're coming next to talk to me. But here's a whole aisleway that's open. They come sit right next to me, and it's like, why? Anyway, yes, MSC, the way it's set up, I almost understand the line jumping because you don't know where the line begins and you don't know where it ends. NCL has stations, so sometimes it's hard to discern where the line starts from the buffets. Yeah, MSC is the same way. Everybody's wishing, I'm assuming everybody wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Together we travel. Will, welcome in, welcome in. Well, people want to sit next to you because they see your charming personality. They don't see my charming personality. I'm not. TJ, you were on a cruise. Keisha, you were on a cruise with me. Am I a Grinch? Now am I going out of my way? Hey, everybody! Hey! And I know I do YouTube, and I know I do a bad job of promoting my channel, but I don't go up to everybody. Hey, I'm on YouTube. Follow me. I don't do that. But I'm not. When you see somebody sit as far away from the crowd, I'm thinking buffet area. That's not the place to go sit. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but obviously they didn't want to be around people. And a lot of times, like if I'm doing, if I'm doing YouTube stuff, I don't want to be around people. A lot of times, that's why you don't see me do a lot of food reviews or food, like what I'm eating and stuff like that. I might take some pictures or whatever, a quick video, but I'm not bringing up my whole setup and talking. This steak, this is the greatest one I ever had. Oh no, I don't do that around people. I try not to. Now I have done it, try to do it secretly, and people will see me with the camera and hey, are you on that Tickety Talk thing? Yeah, I'm on Tickety Talk. Anywho, that usually it's old people. But let's see. Keisha, I might not totally understand the buffet line sometimes. Some have a starting point, but some don't. If I'm just getting one thing, I might apologize. Yes. Or if it's like you're getting one thing and there's a break in the line, yes, I think it's acceptable to go in there and get the one item and leave. But if the line is wrapped, 20 or 30 people deep, and there's really like no break in the line, yeah, you might want to go wait your turn. But if you're getting one thing, I kind of sort of understand it. Kind of sort of. On my TJ says on my last oops. Let me highlight it. On my last cruise, I didn't even go to the MDR. So why is part of my tips going to the maitre d'? Yes, I do understand that. I mean, I used to be that guy with give the gratuities. Don't worry about it. When people say they're not paying their gratuities anymore, I understand. I'm still going to do it, hoping that they get the money. But as you said, if you don't go to the main dining room, I'd rather see people behind the scenes on the Lido deck or in the buffet someplace get that money. I do understand. I do understand. I think their salaries are based on everybody paying tips, and they have a certain percentage that goes to the waiter and waitresses in the main dining rooms, whether you show up or not. I think they have their salaries built that way. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but yeah, I understand. If you don't pay, I won't look at you with a side eye anymore. Before I would. Denise, sarcasm. Bah humbug. Keisha, Bill, you're not a Grinch, but your face displays. Well, I do. I mean, I do stare at people, and it's like if you do something I don't like, if you, Tanya, if you cough into your hand, I will stare. It won't be a smile on my face. I won't say anything. It won't be a smile on my face. If, oops, oh, thumbs up. These are my Christmas lights. I don't have any real Christmas lights, so that I didn't put up a tree or anything. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. But I do have a face that it's hard for me to smile over, and look over things that I think are wrong. Everybody's saying hello, hello, Embarkation Nation. We're doing well. Okay, I'm down at the bottom. Whew. Time check. Paul. We got a couple minutes left. I'm gonna go over one or two more things. At the top of the live, at the top of the chat, travel with PMB Paul. He's on live at 6 o'clock. So if you can go over there and drop a hashtag strong raid and let them know that you came from the channel, and go over and watch him for an hour or two, or at least go over there and say hi, stay for a minute, listen to what he has to talk about. He has a special guest on tonight. I believe the guest is from Sandals Resorts. So if you ever thought about those land based travels, this might be a good live stream to catch, because they're going to be talking about sandals, and that's one of the big resorts. So go find out what you can do. Scott says strong raid. We're going to do a strong raid over there. Hashtag strong raid. Another one. This is I'm not all the way through, but this is going to be one of my last main ones. People, stop hogging chairs. I will go out of my way from here on out. From here on out, if you're hogging a chair, I'm gonna snitch. I know snitches get stitches. I'm gonna snitch. If you haven't been back in a half an hour, 45 minutes, I'm snitching. I'm gonna have your stuff tossed to the side, and I'm gonna take that chair and sit there and watch you when you come back. Oh yeah, your stuff is over there. But don't just hog up the chairs. We all want to sit by the poolside in the sun. We all want that. Not just you. And when you come out there at 7 o'clock in the morning and you hold the chair till 10 or 11 o'clock after you had breakfast in the main dining room and all that, no, it's not going to happen around me. I'm not going to get up that early, but you get the point. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. And people in the, one of the things that really got me upset was Playmaker. No, the sports bar on World America. Lions are playing, and there's a table over here for 3 or 4 people. 2 people are sitting there. Hey, is anybody using this chair? Yeah, we're expecting people. Nobody showed up. I did watch, because I'm looking at them like, you don't look like you're waiting on anybody. Anyway, nobody showed up. So I could have had that chair and enjoyed the game. Luckily, I found a chair not too far away. If you're in a sports bar and a game is coming on, share. Because if I'm at a table or something like that, I don't say, "Oh no, somebody's sitting there." No, come on in. Let's join. Unless you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, then even a Cowboys fan, I let a Cowboy fan sit with me. I don't know why I don't like the Cowboys too much. Anyway, don't hog chairs. Don't when you go to a theater. You go into a theater and you're waiting for your husband or wife. Got it. You're waiting for another couple. Got that. You can't control a whole row of seats. You don't control a whole row of seats. See, that's you're being greedy now. Yeah, my opinion. If you want to come together, or if you want to sit together, come together. It's the way I feel. Also, I'm getting ready to get off here. Make sure you go check out Paul. Top of the chat is the link. If you can, go donate to Michelle from Tripping with Dre and Michelle. If you can, you don't have to. There's a GoFundMe set up. The link is somewhere in the chat. Hopefully, Kim, one of my mods, drop it for one last time. I appreciate it. And somebody's laughing at what Embarkation Nation is. See, that is the charming personality and why people sit next to you. Oh, they can sit next to me. I just, anyway, they can sit next to me. If I sat down with you guys and Cruise Nuts and Rick from Texas Cruises, I sat down. I was sociable. TJ, I was sociable most of the time. Most of the time. Thank you, Danny D. Appreciate it. That's the GoFundMe link. If you can donate, please donate. And if you want to do it anonymously, you can. Just donate, help the family out. They would appreciate it. If you can't, just keep them in your prayers. We are going to get ready to get out of here. People, make sure you stay strong and embrace the journey. And we are out of here. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Maybe we'll see you Wednesday. Maybe we won't. But we will be back next week for another holiday, New Year's Eve. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Stay strong and embrace the journey.
Bum, bum, bum.